This morning, Francis Schultz will give his 8th grade chapel talk.
Hi, my name is Francis Schultz, and today I'm going to talk to you about asking for help when you're in need, only when you really need it. Whether it be in a classroom, in a workspace, or on the playing field, we have all experienced being ashamed, embarrassed, or too shy to ask for help. It happens to the best of us. Maybe you're not paying attention in class, or you didn't hear your coach's instructions, or you got hurt and like you just walk it out. We avoid asking for help because we hope we can accomplish a task or figure out the problem ourselves. And also because we are afraid we will learn we cannot do it ourselves, and that we will feel like a failure. I see this with my grandmother, who has a Down syndrome problem. She always says she can get out of the car or walk up the stairs when I know she really needs help. This has also happened to me very recently. 2 years ago, for the science fair, I planned on doing my experiment on memory retention in the face of distractions, titled "Do Video Games Affect Your Memory?" It was a very good subject. I thought I had the perfect way to test it, and I thought I had everything under control. But closing in on the due date, I still hadn't gotten my experiment done. I had only tested 5 subjects, but I needed 10. Furthermore, one of my friend's schedules coincided with doing the experiment, and I couldn't do it at school because I'd have to read my entire Xbox. Not only that, but the experiments were not well designed. There were too many variables, with testing was done in different settings. The result was inconsistent data. I was too embarrassed to ask my dad for help, because I assured him I could do it on my own. I did finally ask my dad for help, but it was a little too late since I'd already done some testing. As you might imagine, I didn't do that well on science fair. But last year, I made sure to ask my dad for help at the very beginning of the project. The experiments were good. I controlled for variables and earned a solid rating. The top went off by almost making the county science fair as a whole. And just last week, I heard that my science fair project this year was one of 4 from St. Matthew's to qualify for the 2015 county science fair. It was a proud moment for me, shared by those who helped. During our trip to St. Dorothy's Rest, my entire 8th grade class learned the benefit of skiing. Part of our senior retreat includes the ropes course. We were required to work as a group to get through the team-building exercises and high ropes elements. On the ropes course, it wasn't so much of a test of physical challenge as it was a mental game. And when we were on the ground, watching our fellow classmates come extremely high in the air, we had to support them on every element. Whether going out of their comfort zone, like climbing up the ladder, or jumping for a trapeze 50 feet in the air, we were there to cheer them on. And I believe if we hadn't given them the support they got, they would not have been able to go out of the comfort zone, risk doing something scary but rewarding. I saw firsthand the power of helping others when they are in need. In the passage I chose in the Gospel according to Matthew, Jesus says, "Ask and it shall be given unto you, seeking you will find." This means there is no shame in asking for help from God in your community. If you ask, you shall receive. But the key to not being ashamed to ask for help is knowing we made our best independent effort first. We should not rely on friends, family, or God for everything. All of us in our own lives should try to take responsibility for our actions, and not expect God to be throwing miracles left and right. Life is tough. You have to work hard to make sacrifices to get somewhere. When you hit the limit of your ability or your strength, it is okay to ask for help. Every single person who has gotten somewhere great has relied on and received help from friends, families, colleagues, or God when they really needed it. What I'm trying to say is that you can lean on your friends for help, but not so much that you make them fall over. If you do make them fall over, they probably won't want to be your friend as much because they'll have to babysit you through everything. But if you lean on them on a comfortable level, be kind, and let them lean back, you will both benefit from each other's special skills and ability. A loving community is meant for people doing their best, and also relying on each other. So as Jesus says, if we seek, we will find. And learning how to ask, we also learn the joy of giving. We thank our parents, our school, and our God, teaching us the blessing of the ask. Freedom to ask for help when really needed, bring unexpected rewards. Thank you.
Thank you, Francis, for that brave and thoughtful talk. I can see that you were also relieved. It was a wonderful, wonderful way to start.